So, Josh.
Why did you kidnap me? What?
What are you doing?
Consulting.
Then consult less.
Tom Ellis, known for his iconic portrayal of Lucifer Morningstar, recently shared his perspective on possibly reprising the role. The character's journey, which concluded in 2021 after 6 seasons and 93 episodes, followed Lucifer as he left Hell to live in Los Angeles, eventually partnering with Chloe Decker, played by Lauren German, in a memorable romance. Based on the DC Comics character, Lucifer remains a fan-favorite supernatural drama. In an appearance on the Inside of You with Michael Rosenbaum podcast, Ellis addressed whether he would consider returning for a hypothetical Lucifer Season 7 or a follow-up movie. He expressed openness to a movie continuation, but with specific conditions. For Ellis, the script would need to be compelling, and the project could not simply exist for financial gain. He emphasized that any revival must have creative integrity and serve a meaningful purpose. Ellis compared this approach to his experience on the British sitcom Miranda, where creator Miranda Hart chose to end the show after only 20 episodes, despite strong demand from the BBC for more seasons. Hart's decision stemmed from her belief that she had completed the story she wanted to tell and wanted to avoid diluting its quality. Ellis admired her stance and reflected on how the entertainment industry in the UK often embraces the "leave them wanting more" philosophy, contrasting it with the more commercially driven approach he has observed in the US. Ultimately, Ellis believes that Lucifer has already explored its narrative fully on television, and while a movie could be intriguing, it would have to align with his high standards for storytelling and purpose. In the series finale of Lucifer, the titular character makes a life-altering choice that underscores his growth and sense of purpose. To support Rory, his future daughter with Chloe Decker, Lucifer decides to embrace a new mission, helping the souls trapped in hell confront their guilt so they can ascend to heaven. This decision leads to a bittersweet separation from Chloe, who remains on Earth until her death. Only then are the two reunited in the afterlife for eternity. This conclusion feels definitive, especially for a genre show where unexpected revivals and twists are common, aligning with Tom Ellis's stance that any continuation of the story must be justified by a compelling narrative. Ellis's view also highlights why a return might work better as a movie rather than a full television season. The main arc of Lucifer and Chloe's journey has been resolved, but a one-off movie could explore a unique and significant side quest without undermining the emotional weight of their farewell. For example, the couple could return to Earth for one last mission, offering a fresh yet self-contained story that complements the original series rather than diluting its legacy. The series, developed by Tom Kapanos and led by showrunners Ildi Modrovich and Joe Henderson, gave the ensemble cast, featuring Kevin Alejandro, D.B. Woodside, Lesley-Ann Brandt, Scarlett Estevez, Rachael Harris, Kevin Rankin, Tricia Helfer, and Amy Garcia, a meaningful and fitting send-off. Attempting to recapture the show's spark without a well-crafted reason risks diminishing its impact, which is why Ellis is cautious about revisiting Lucifer unless the story is truly worth telling. For fans of Lucifer, Season 6 truly marked the end of the series. When Netflix initially canceled the show after Season 5, the producers had prepared it as the finale. However, Netflix later reversed its decision, announcing through the show's official Twitter account that Lucifer would return for a 6th and final season. The cast and crew then signed on for a 10-episode Season 6 to provide a proper conclusion to the story. While it's always possible that Netflix could greenlight a movie or miniseries in the future, the show officially ended in 2021, and there's no indication that a Season 7 is in development. The showrunners, Joe Henderson and Ildi Modrovich, have also made it clear that they consider the story of the fallen angel complete. They revealed that while they initially had reservations about extending the series into a 6th season, they ultimately felt it was necessary to give the narrative a satisfying conclusion. However, they have firmly stated that Season 6 is the definitive endpoint for Lucifer. While the conclusion of Season 5 provided a strong resolution, Season 6 allowed for a more nuanced farewell. Beyond this, there are no plans to extend the series further, as the creative team believes the story has been fully told. On the other hand, Tom Ellis made a memorable appearance as Lucifer Morningstar in the 2019 Arrowverse crossover event, Crisis on Infinite Earths, even though Lucifer itself was never officially part of the Arrowverse. Ellis worked hard to keep his cameo a secret, and the Arrowverse continued to explore the multiverse after the event, which connected to Lucifer's own use of the multiverse in its storylines. However, with the conclusion of the Flash series in 2023, marking the end of the TV superhero franchise in the Arrowverse, any potential for Lucifer to appear again in future Arrowverse crossovers or related shows seems unlikely. There are currently no plans for a Lucifer spin-off, and the show's series finale in 2021 tied up every character's arc. Characters like Mazikeen, Ella Lopez, Dr. Linda Martin, and Amenadiel all received satisfying conclusions, while Lucifer and Chloe's story ended with their reunion in the afterlife. Unless Netflix revisits the idea, Lucifer Season 6 seems to be the definitive end. That said, there could still be opportunities for the character and his world to continue in other forms, even though Lucifer Season 7 is off the table. The show's creators have suggested potential future projects, such as an animated series or even a Lucifer musical on Broadway, though the latter is more of a lighthearted wish. Despite the show's end, there remains widespread interest in exploring more stories about Lucifer Morningstar in different formats, even if not as a continuation of the TV series. For fans of supernatural shows, Netflix offers a wide range of options, catering to various tastes within the genre. Whether you're interested in action-packed demon hunters, quirky dramas, or horror series, Netflix has something for everyone. Ju-on Origins. In 2003, Takashi Shimizu created the horror movie series Ju-on, which later became known internationally as The Grudge. The franchise includes 9 Japanese films and 4 American remakes. In 2020, Netflix released Ju-on Origins, a series based on the original Japanese films. This series aimed to stand apart by presenting the events as the real story behind the films. With 6 episodes, the season follows a paranormal investigator hunting for a house where a traumatic event happens to a woman and her child years before. Wynonna Earp. Wynonna is a descendant of the famous lawman Wyatt Earp and returns to her hometown of Purgatory to fulfill her family's destiny. Armed with her powerful gun, Peacemaker, she's the only one who can send revenants, demonic reincarnations of outlaws, back to hell. These revenants are bent on destroying the town and the Ghost River Triangle where it's located. The Midnight Club. Mike Flanagan created several popular supernatural shows for Netflix, including The Midnight Club, a horror series that stands out from his other more gothic, adult-themed shows. The series follows 8 terminally ill young adults who gather every night at midnight to tell scary stories. However, they soon realize that there may be real evil around them, and they decide that the first to die will try to contact the others from beyond the grave. Each episode features a scary story, but the main plot ties these tales together. Despite its success, Netflix canceled the show after 1 season, which had 10 episodes. Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities. Guillermo del Toro is known for his talent in creating fantastical stories, with films like Devil's Backbone and Pan's Labyrinth being prime examples of his work in supernatural fantasy horror. In 2022, he brought his skills to Netflix with Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities, a supernatural anthology series. Well, that's it for today. As the dust settles on Lucifer and fans process the bittersweet end to the beloved series, it's clear that the story of the fallen angel may be over, at least for now. But with Tom Ellis open to a movie or future adventures in another form, who knows what the future holds for Lucifer Morningstar? What do you think, though? Should the character stay retired, or is there a compelling story left to tell? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.